Beginning July 1, 2021, permitless handgun carry went into effect in Tennessee. There are a few things you need to know about Tennessee's permitless carry law that can land a person in all sorts of legal troubles. First, the Tennessee permitless carry law is not constitutional carry. It is rather permitless handgun carry only. Constitutional carry would allow Tennesseans to carry whichever firearm they choose. For example, under true constitutional carry, you would be able to carry your AR-15 or other selected rifle or shotgun. Tennessee law defines a handgun as having a barrel length of less than 12 inches. This means not all handguns, as defined by federal law, are covered by Tennessee's permitless carry law. The Tennessee government has done a poor job of getting information pertaining to permitless carry out to the public. This lack of information is exactly the kinds of things that can land you in deep legal troubles, even leading to felony charges and loss of firearms rights. For instance, those who do not have a carry permit cannot carry in state parks, public greenways, campgrounds, or other public parks, while those individuals who do have a carry permit would be legally able to carry in those locations. Much of the public perception is that now anyone can carry a firearm wherever they wish, when in fact, if you wouldn't qualify for a Tennessee handgun carry permit, you do not qualify for permitless carry. There is some very important information coming up. But first, let's talk about who qualifies for permitless carry. To qualify for permitless carry, you must meet the following conditions. You must be a resident of Tennessee or a military member stationed in Tennessee. Permitless carry only applies to residents of the state allowing for permitless carry. You must be at least 21 years of age or older, or 18 years of age or older if in the military or honorably discharged from the military. You must lawfully possess the handgun. The person must be in a place where the person is lawfully present. The legislative record is unclear on what this element is intended to accomplish other than being a basis for some category of criminal charge. You must have never been convicted of the misdemeanor crime of stalking under Tennessee Code 3917-315. Please note that this is a nonviolent misdemeanor in Tennessee and sets a precedent for restricting Second Amendment rights based on other nonviolent crimes. You cannot have had a DUI within the past 5 years, or 2 DUIs within the past 10 years. You must have never been adjudicated as a mental defective, judicially committed to, or hospitalized in a mental institution pursuant to Title 33, or had a court appoint a conservator for the person by reason of a mental defect, and the person is not otherwise prohibited from possessing a firearm by 18 U.S.C. SS 922 as it existed on January 1, 2021. All of these conditions must be met for the permitless carry exception to apply. A law enforcement officer could stop a person and detain them until the officer runs one or more background checks to determine if each and every one of these conditions are met. Surely one could see the problems with this. And there's more upcoming. Here's a quote from the Tennessee Firearms Association: because of the Tennessee governor's decision not to address prohibited locations, such as public parks, greenways, and other situations under current law where a handgun permit is required to establish a defense or an exception to a criminal charge, the handgun permit may be a practical necessity in Tennessee even still for those who desire to carry a handgun. The governor's law amended parts of Tennessee Code 3917-1351 regarding the enhanced permits and 3917-1366 regarding the concealed-only permits, by eliminating the necessity that permit holders have their permits in their immediate possession, unless they are in places where a permit remains an exception or a defense to a criminal charge. There are several of these. What this means is that those who have the state permits or permits from other states that are recognized by Tennessee are allowed to go in some places, like public parks and greenways, where those who are relying on the Tennessee permitless carry law could be criminally charged if they went into those same areas. If you intend to carry while traveling outside the state of Tennessee, you are still required to have a Tennessee handgun carry permit. This would include states that have permitless or constitutional carry, as it only applies to residents of those states. If you're asking yourself, should you keep your carry permit active or get one if you don't have one, the answer is most definitely yes. It's the best way to avoid the traps and pitfalls of the Tennessee permitless carry laws. Your comments on this subject are welcome. We read each comment and will respond if a response is necessary. Please like and subscribe so we can keep you informed of any changes that may come about.
Attention Tennesseans! A quick 90-minute online course is now all you need to qualify for your Tennessee concealed carry permit. More than 22,000 Tennesseans have already obtained their carry permits through our courses. The Tennessee Concealed Carry course takes only 90 minutes to complete. Pause and resume the course as often as needed. The course is multi-device compatible and the permit is recognized by 37 states. Online and from the comfort of your home. Don't let a busy schedule prevent you from legally carrying for self-protection and the protection of the ones you love. Enroll today.